Greetings everyone, Road Contractor here. Just want to make a really quick video because it's been I think about a week since I made my last video, and what I wanted to cover was my my weight and what I've been doing since my last video. And I've talked a lot about in previous videos leading up to the very last video how I was cutting back on some of my running and my cardio and everything. And the thing is that this whole weekend, from Thursday through today, actually, I've been running a lot more. I've been running for 1 hour. It's just such a good exercise to do. I did get my weight up over 180. I'm easily over 180 now, so I'm holding that weight good. I haven't hit 185. I'm 182 basically. I've gotten as low as like 181, 180, a little bit more. And then I've also gone up to about 184, I think, at my heaviest. And that's right after eating and maybe eating a really big meal. And at the end of the day, having two big meals, a big lunch and a big supper. But, of course, I just completely burn that off because I'm doing, a lot of cardio. So, and when I'm down to those like 181 days and I do a run like today, I'll drop all the way down to like 178 or 177, but that's just water weight that I lose. I can lose water weight. I can lose up to 5 pounds. I can lose quite a bit of water weight, right after a run. Go in and check my weight. Like if I'm weighing 180, I can go out and do a 1 hour run. And especially out here, the way we sweat because it's just so humid. The humidity out here is ridiculous. And even when it's, this is December and it's a little bit cooler now, a little bit cooler temperatures, but you still get sort of high temperatures in the morning on some mornings. And by high right now, I'm thinking, probably mid 80s. But when you add that humidity in there, it's crazy. And it feels really good out here, by the way, because I'm so used to those 140 temperatures for the past almost 20 years that I've been doing this. And I've been in the Middle East for the vast majority of those years. Kuwait, Iraq, it spent many days working in 140 plus temperatures. Many days working in 120 plus. Done that quite a bit. But out here, it didn't get quite as hot. The temperatures at the hottest time of year will reach, to the 100 teens probably at the most. But for the most part, I think it sticks around like 105 to 106, 7, 8, kind of what you would expect in Texas. The difference is that here we get a very high percentage of humidity. So it kind of really adds to the heat. Because when you're in 100 plus degrees and you've got well over 50% humidity, it not only makes it hotter, it makes it hard to do anything. It's hard to breathe, it's hard to walk around, it's hard to even just walk down to the post exchange and, without sweating your butt off. So you're constantly burning calories. And then when you run on top of that or do cardio and all the stuff that I do, I can lose weight. Like I said, I have literally gone from, like say 175, I think was when I was really just cutting weight, and that was heavy eating and putting on as much weight as I could, and then going out and doing a run. And I was doing some 1 hour runs back then too, and I was dropping all the way down to like 170, 170.5 or 170.8, and then so getting down to that 4 to 5 pound, weight loss like really fast. You gain all of it back throughout the day, but the difference was that if I wasn't eating, I was also watching what I ate, and I was kind of cutting back on some calories, cutting back on the carbs, cutting back on the sugars. I might, let's say I lose 3 pounds, of water weight on a run. And then all throughout that day, I gain some of that weight back, but I don't gain all of it back if I'm watching my calorie intake and I'm watching my carb and my sugar intake. Like if I'm really just cut those out and I'm just focused on keeping my calories low, go out and do a run, knock off 3 pounds of water weight. I gain most of that back like even before lunch, but I won't gain it all back. I might gain back, like if I'm 175 and I drop down to like 172 after a run and a full exercise, then I might get back to like 174. and then I start the next day. I come in and weigh myself, and I'm at 174 with nothing in my stomach. Starting off the day, right off the bat, I weigh myself every day when I come in just to see where I'm at. But lately, I have been over 180. I'm 180, and I'm not pudgy anywhere. 180 with just kind of lean weight. I've been putting on muscle. I've been putting on a lot of protein in my diet, a tremendous amount of protein, and with the weights that I'm doing, the exercises that I'm doing, I felt like I've put on weight without putting too much in my gut. I've put more on my chest and my shoulders, I think. But at least it kind of seems that way when I look in the mirror. I can see myself kind of bulking up there. My legs are definitely getting bigger because of all the lunges and the squats that I'm doing, which brings me to my next thing. Now, I've done a couple of different challenges. You remember from my other videos, I've done a challenge where I did as many push-ups as I could in 2 minutes, and I busted 50. I'm going to do that again later on because now I can even bust that. Now, I've pretty much plateaued on everything. I really do enjoy doing like endurance workouts, and that's why I think I enjoy running so much. And to get back on what I really started talking about early on was the runs that I did this weekend. So this whole weekend, starting from Thursday to today, every other day I ran for 1 hour. So I've been putting an hour. I put in an hour run on Thursday. I put in a 1 hour run on Saturday. I put in a 1 hour run on Monday, which was today. And in between those days, which would have been, Friday I took off because I washed clothes. I needed a day off. I haven't taken a day off of working out, like where I did nothing. I haven't done that. I can't remember the last time I took a day off. It must have been when I was downrange. Probably a day that I drank the night before like heavily and I needed a day off. But outside of that, like I was here for months and downrange getting stuck for months, being in quarantine for 2 weeks. I did just workouts every day. I did something at least. I at least went out and ran and did push-ups. But I did run in between. I did Saturday. Saturday was a 1 hour day. Sunday was a 30-minute run. And there was another day in there too where I did like a 10-minute run. I don't remember what day it was though, but I did like a 10-minute run, and then I did all my lunges, my squats, my push-ups, my calisthenics basically. And then I followed that with like probably a 5-minute run because I ran back to the gym, did a full workout there. Then I got back out and I did another 15-minute run. Not quite 15, I'd probably say about 12 minutes. I did about 12-minute run. And still burned a lot of calories on that day. Burned a lot of water weight. I think I shot down to about 178 that day. Put most of it back on, about 180. And then, like I said, I dipped down in between below 180, but that was only briefly while I lost that water weight, and I put that on throughout the day. Drinking fluids and eating my meals, and then come in the next day, and I might be kind of around the same weight, maybe just a little bit less on some days. I think the heaviest I got was 184, but that was only after I've eaten a meal, so I basically had that food in my stomach still. So you're talking about extra weight right there. But on average, and when I come in, I weigh myself in the morning, I'm hitting like 181. Honestly, I'm about 181, I guess, but 182 I think is kind of where I'm at, really. Even like throughout the day, once I've digested my meals and haven't had any more intake, I'm still putting in about 182. Then I go out and burn most of that off, and then weigh myself again at the next day. I'm about 181 again. So, I keep between 181.5 and 182 plus. Just a little bit above 182. So I'm about midway, about 182. I think is my average weight. Just depending on the time of day. But my next challenge, getting back on the challenges. So I did the 2 minutes, how many push-ups got to do in 2 minutes, and that's doing constant push-ups for 2 minutes straight, which is hard to do. That was really hard. That was one of the hardest challenges I did. I would think I was able to knock off a total of like 56 push-ups. I didn't hit 60, I know, but I was well above 50. So I got about 56 push-ups, and I think I counted those when I watched the video, and I gave myself credit for about 51 or 52 of those push-ups that were good, because I know the first half was like solid. I struggled towards the end. Then I realized I was kind of not hitting it, so I went down lower on the last few, and I was able to squeeze out over 50, and I put myself in a very good status on those. I also did a 1 mile run, and I did that under 6 minutes, and I want to do that again. I don't know if I'm gonna hit, I think my time was 5 minutes and 30 seconds maybe. It was good. For my age, it was actually a really good time. To keep it under 6 minutes was phenomenal for me, you know. But let me see what my time was real quick. Numbers, run. So I don't got my run on here. My run is on this camera. It was like 5 minutes and 30 seconds, basically, you know. And even if I slow that down, I don't push myself like I did that day, I still can run it under 6 minutes, you know. So I'm gonna do another run. I'm not anticipating beating that time. I'm probably gonna stick to the same time that I was at. I'm not gonna push as hard, but I'm definitely gonna be under 6 minutes for sure. And I'll do that again. But my next big challenge is I'm gonna do a full endurance workout for a whole day. That's what's coming in the next couple of videos. I don't know when I'll be ready to do that because I need to prepare myself for it. But I'm gonna do as endurance a workout as I can get. So I'm gonna basically do all of it, like this the heaviest load that I do. So I'm gonna do a 1 hour run, and I'm gonna follow that up. And remember, I do everything in repetitions of 100. I'll get 100 reps in. So I'm gonna do lunges. I'm gonna get 100 reps of lunges, 100 reps of air squats, 100 reps of push-ups, 100 reps of bench assisted dips. And the reason why I'm doing bench assisted dips and not regular dips is because, like I said, I felt a lot of pain in my shoulder from doing just the regular dips. I don't want to go back to that. That caused me so much pain. I had to take so much time off from dips, and even just doing regular workouts, that just put me back, and I don't want to go back to that. So I'll just stick to the bench assisted dips and focus on basically my triceps and some delt, shoulder. But I'll do 100 dips. So I'm gonna get 100 of each of those. And then I'm going to do 10 workouts. It'll be basically a full body. So I'll do 100 repetitions of legs, and I'll do probably 2 different leg workouts. I'm gonna do bench, I'm gonna do machine, I'll do shoulder press, I'll do dumbbells, I'll do curls, I'll do rows, or basically just a pull machine, just where you pull and hold. And I'll do lat rows, you know, where you grab above and come down to the chest, or you can go behind the head. I like to come down to the chest because I feel like that works that better. And I'll get 100 of those. But anyway, I'm gonna do 10 workouts. So 100 reps of each one. That's gonna be 1,000 reps. Follow that up with the longest ab workout that I do, which I think is, so I hope this plane isn't too loud. I think that is going to be about, it'll be 3 different workouts, it'll be 60 times 5 plus 2, 1 minute planks back to back, 30-second rest in between. So I'll get 60 times 5, it'll be about 300 crunches. So, and I'll see if I can push in maybe a few more. I'll find another workout in there where I can push in more, maybe get up around 500 crunches. So I'll do 1,000 reps of workouts between legs and upper body. I'll do 500 crunches, different types of crunches, different types of workouts on my abs. I'll do a 1 hour run, and I'm gonna do 100 each of lunges, air squats, push-ups, and dips like I do every day. And I can do those and knock those out. That won't be hard. I don't think that'll be a problem. I think at the end of my weight workout, where I'm really struggling to get those last few curls in, those last few, you know, shoulder presses in, you know, to get to that 100 mark at the end of the 10, that's gonna be tough. So I'm gonna have to figure out, you know, what I wanna start with so I don't fatigue myself too early, and I can get maybe those, like bench is gonna be a tough one. I might start with bench and end it with like my lat pulls, you know, and my rows, probably do that, you know. And then maybe in that whole workout with a 15-minute run, and you're talking 3+ hours of straight endurance workout. That's gonna be the longest, hardest, toughest workout I think I've ever done. I was thinking about it today. What can I do to like really just increase my workout, you know, so I can push myself a little bit? Because I can do, you know, I go in on average, I'll do anywhere from 4 to 5 workouts at my lowest, different weight workouts, you know, and maybe all the way up to like 8, workouts in a day. If I'm doing a really good day, I feel really good, I'll go out there and I'll knock out like 8 different workouts. So I'm gonna do 100 reps of each, that's 800. So I can do, 10, get in 1,000 reps of different workouts, plus a run. But I've never done all that much after doing a full 1 hour run. And 1 hour run, I know I'm running 10 kilometers. I'm running 6 miles. I think it's actually a little bit over that. So I can easily run 10 kilometers in an hour. I think anybody could. So that's going to be the next big challenge. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe do that for a week just to see, like, I know that's going to burn a lot of calories, but I'm getting up to that 185. I'm putting on more of that layer of belly fat that I wanted to burn off, even though you can still see my abs and everything's still nice and toned up, but there is still some pudginess there. So it's early in the week. If I start a week off and I do 7 straight days of it, so we'll do a before and after picture on that one, just to see if there's any change in a week time. And then if I still feel good at the end of it, then I'll go for 2 weeks straight without any breaks in between, just straight workout, straight endurance workout. I call those endurance. Well, that's what, if you look them up on YouTube, they call them endurance workouts. And I modeled mine after the Murph. And I said before, like, I would explain what a Murph was, and then I forgot, and I didn't ever really explain what it was. So a Murph workout is a 1 mile run followed with you do 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 air squats. And then you follow that with another 1 hour run. Not a 1 hour, a 1 mile run. So I did that and I was like, I can do that, that's pretty easy. And then 1 mile run lasted, just a few minutes and I was done. And then I was, I didn't do pull-ups because I don't do pull-ups because my shoulder hurts too much doing pull-ups. But I exchanged that for dips. And that's where I really got into the dips. And then I love the dips so much, like I was just doing them in between my workouts, So I'd get, set of 10, say set of 10 curls. I'd do some dips, then I'd do 10 sets of those, and then I would do my bench. And while I was on my bench, resting in between my bench sets, I'd go over and I'd knock out some more dips. And I was doing way too many. Well, anyway, at my age, some of the bones just aren't strong like they used to be when I was younger. So one of the problems I had was in my collarbone right here. This bone, the front bone, you got 2 bones here, one that's under a lot of meat. It's got a lot of muscle around it, and one is kind of really exposed. It's just got skin over it, not too much muscle really at all. And that hurt, tremendously hurt. And also my shoulder just in general. So now I can rotate this thing around. I don't have any pain whatsoever. I feel like I can go right back to the dips if I wanted to. I was having trouble even just coming around, and I could feel it, but now it's completely gone, and I do attribute a lot of that to a supplement that a friend suggested to me, and I've been taking ever since. Is this? So when you get up in age, this is good for joints. MSM. I take 2 in the morning. I think the suggested use is 2 twice a day, so a total of 4. I just do 2 in the morning. And problems I had with my knees, problems that I had with the elbow, they've gone away. I feel much better now, and I've increased weight that I do. And on the weights, like, you could say, well, you're going to do 1,000, we're going to do just the bar, when you do bench, something. Actually, I'm doing about, and I was thinking about that today, like my max, was my max on bench, and I haven't done max in a long time, but I can do 200 pounds. I could probably do more than that, but keep it simple at my age. I don't want to hurt myself. So I start off at 135 and I get up to about 165, I think is when I finish. So I increase my weight as I'm going to set of 3, add weight, set of 3, add weight, set of 3, add weight. And by the time I finish, I'm about 165. So I'm in that above 50% of my max. I'm about 60% to about 70% of my max. So it's a lot enough that I can do 10 sets of 10, but still heavy enough that I'm definitely getting something out of it, because you're getting a good burn. You might not feel it if you just I start off with just 135. It's a 45-pound plate on each side when I'm doing bench, and I can just knock those out. Those are my first 3 sets, boom. So I get a little bit of a burn, I feel it, and then I'll add 10 pounds, and then I'll knock goes out, and then I'll add 10 pounds, and knock goes out, and then I add 10, and I'll knock goes out. But I can definitely, by the end of it, you're really kind of struggling to get that last one in, to get that last set. And I've almost plateaued on that where like I'm finishing still strong, I noticed that a lot of my workouts, I start off, even on 135, I still feel some of the fatigueness from coming in from a run and doing my abs. I might do my abs first, and then I start doing my workouts. I'm kind of shaky a little bit, but then after that first couple of sets, it's like boom, 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 then I add 10 pounds, and by the time I finish, I'm really strong. That's why I add so much weight. So I start off a little bit less, increase as I go, and I'm finishing good and finishing strong. So anyway, that's going to be my next challenge. It's going to be an endurance workout. It's going to be a full, strong endurance workout. Probably going to be within the next couple of days that I'll do that, and I'll start that. And if I feel really good, and I still feel good the next day, and I'm not too sore, then, and I've been running, like I said, within 5 days, I've ran 3 10Ks. So I still feel good. I don't feel sore, and I'm feeling fine. I even finished that run today like nothing. I just feel like I could have gone out there and run another hour if I wanted to. I just felt really strong today. And I've been really watching what I eat, keeping the sugars completely out, keeping the carbs very low, and haven't cut them out completely because it's just impossible to cut the carbs and the sugars completely out. I have not been doing oatmeals in the morning. Instead, I've been kind of skipping breakfast and then coming in and getting a protein shake after I do my workouts. So I want to stick with that, I think, and maybe do a protein even before I go. And burn a lot of calories in the morning. I think today, like, I was up close to 1,000 calories, after I did the run, and I still did, even on a couple of those other days that I did the 1 hour run, I still did my calisthenics and my weight workout. So, man, I was like way over on my calories on burning, and I hadn't taken really anything in at all. So I was going into lunch like almost with like 0 calorie intake. I mean, look, it was low. It was really, really low. It was below 100. And actually, I'd take that back because I'd come in, I get a protein shake, I think on one of those days. That's 120 calories right there. So, but what difference does it make when you just burned, 800 calories in a workout, and you come in and have 120 calorie protein shake? It's all going to go to energy. And then that gets me through to get to lunch, and then I get a nice lunch, and I load up and I eat it, and I just digest it. Within an hour, I'm like super hungry again. So, kind of gotta watch myself, make sure I don't fall too far below. I'm gonna be weighing myself as I do it too. So weighing 182 as of today. I'm gonna start that workout. I feel so good and so pumped up about this. Like, I really want to get out and do it tomorrow. But I kind of want to prepare myself mentally, and I want to be sure that I'm good. So let me get 1 or 2 more days of just a regular, good, strong workout, or do like 15-minute run, good, strong cardio, good, strong weights, and then follow up another 15-minute run. Get my abs in, and then do another day of that. But not push myself too hard. Maybe go a little bit light on the weights, and then just hit it hard. Like say Thursday. Let's start it just before the weekend, and then go into the weekend doing that. And weekends are good because there's really nobody out, and it's just nobody's gonna come in here, so I can kind of got the whole place to myself. Here at the office, and we have several offices here in our little compound, so I can kind of if I come in late, that's okay. If I come in, like say 10 o'clock in the morning, by the time I make it over here after my workout, or even later than that, then I can still go take a shower, go eat, and then come back here, not actually make it into the office till about 12. But I am in the office by like 4 in the morning every morning, and then I do my emails, I do all my paperwork, knock all that out, get my workout in, and then I'm usually back here, even after my shower, I'm usually back here by like 9:30, so 9:30 to 10 o'clock, depending on how far I push myself, how far I go on my workouts. But anyway, that's it. I wanted to keep this quick and simple because they're getting hard to download those 40-minute lectures that I do, you know, but I look forward to that. So I'm gonna have my camera with me, and I'm gonna even document some of the workout as I go along, you know, and tell you where I'm at, how long it's taking me. I'm gonna clock it the whole time I'm doing it, so that way I know, you know, where I'm at when I'm at my 1 hour mark, my 2 hour mark, my 3 hour mark, and just, you know, do a complete strong endurance workout, you know. And at my age, at 48, it's getting tough to do, so you want to pace yourself, and that's the thing. That's the goal, is to pace yourself, you know. And I'm going to keep doing those workouts throughout the week, so I'm going to know what my time was starting off on the very first day, and how long it takes me to do the entire workout, and then how long it's going to take me as I finish on day 7. You know, I might take, say, 3 hours and 30 minutes on that very first day. By the time I finish, I'm anticipating being just over 3 hours. I know I'm not going to get it below 3 hours, because even just on a regular workout where I do a good run, you know, even not a 1 hour run, but like say a 30-minute run with all the exercises, and I'm doing like 8 exercises that day in weights plus my abs, you know, that knocks off like 30 minutes right there. So just the abs alone, and I easily hit 3 hours. You know, on average I'm hitting, like even on a low day when I'm just gonna go in and knock out some stuff and do a run, I'm gonna knock out like an hour and a half. Today I just did a run in abs, and I still took almost 2 hours. You know, an hour run, 30 minutes worth of abs, you know, plus stretching. You know, it was about an hour and 40 minutes, hour and 45 maybe. So anyway, that's it for me. Road Contractor out. Stay healthy, stay positive, and stay fit. Bye.